Put I love planning in the comments if you too just love planning out your life, especially at the beginning of a new year. Now, I am feeling a little bit behind because today is January 9th, and normally I would have had everything planned out at least a week earlier, if not by the end of December. And yet, for all kinds of reasons, this is what it is this year. So I'm so excited in this video to share with you my planner picks for 2023. I have been planning for years. I have so many videos here on this channel to help you plan and get your life together and be more productive with your precious time and energy. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely subscribe for weekly videos. But let me just dive straight in. So first off, I just picked this up at Dollar Tree over the weekend, and it's just one big planner, one kind of monthly planner. And I've gone ahead and filled this in with the important big picture dates and scheduling things that are happening for our family. So you can see, and I've mentioned in other videos, that I always color code my planners according to different categories. And so my husband and I then sat down last night at a very fancy date, right? We just went out and talked for a couple hours about what the next few months are gonna look like for us and what we each need to do to try and keep up with it all. So having a monthly planner is a really great thing. I'm gonna put this up on our refrigerator so that we can each see this big picture perspective on a regular basis. But then, personally, the planner that I am using day in, day out, at least for the first half of the year, since I usually do switch midway, is this Day Designer daily planner that I reviewed in this video. So check that out for more of the specifics of all the great things that this planner contains. But I am just obsessed with Day Designer. Their planners are so beautiful, so elegant, and this is really the way that I'm gonna keep up with all of my work demands and my personal things. So I love the look of it. I really liked the kind of wild animal print cover that they have in blue, which is my favorite color. And inside, it just has so many things. It's got the stickers that you can put throughout. It has all of this amazing space for not only blocking out time during your day, but more importantly, then keeping your to-do list right in here. But if you know me, and if you've watched me for any length of time, you know that I am someone with a million things to do. I think most of us working moms are. So this space alone, while this is much more than in any other planner I have seen, this is not enough for me, at least not in the process that I like to make my to-do lists. What I like to do instead is use my Pinpoint Your Priorities Notepad to brain dump everything that I possibly can, everything I have to do, everything I want to do over here on this side, and then walk through a series of helpful questions that guides you through my 5Ds prioritization process to better pinpoint which tasks fall into which of these 5 categories. What can I drop? What can I defer? What can I delegate to someone else and just clear it off of my plate? What can I dumb down in terms of what must I do but doesn't actually require my most thoughtful time and energy, right? My best effort. What can I just hurry up and be done with? And then the most important thing of this whole worksheet is that it enables you to identify what you must actually do well. And these are then your top priorities. This is where I know what to focus on. And I am so just regimented about making sure I get these things done first before I get to any of the other things so that I don't get distracted and the big important things get done. So I love this notepad. I designed it on purpose, obviously, so that I could rip off a new sheet every day or every week in order to just start fresh. And the best thing about having a designated notepad for my to-do list is that then only the most important things get transferred to my planner, and my planner doesn't get kind of all messed up with scribbled notes or things that I'm constantly rewriting and copying over and over. That's just the way I roll. You know, if you've watched me, that I'm a type A kind of recovering perfectionist, and I like things to look aesthetically clean and beautiful. This is how I do that. I kind of make the mess and do the brain dump and the process on these sheets, and then transfer the final to-do list into my planner, where I also am very clear about blocking out specific time to do each task. Because if you didn't already know this from experience, things don't get done unless you physically make a time in your planner where you're going to do those tasks. So that's part of my big planning process. Next up, the other planner I am using. I've been using these all last year, and I'm just so excited to continue them this year, 2023 as well. That is the Silk & Sonder monthly wellness journals. These are an incredible resource that I highly recommend everyone use above and beyond your regular planner for scheduling. These journals are new every month with a different theme. The one for January is abundance, and it's all about starting out the year fresh and really inviting so much wonderful, stuff into your life for the year ahead. But the point of these journals is to help your mental health and to be a form of self-care. Every journal has so many different resources for thinking about big questions and things that are bothering you. You reflect on how the past month went, and then you can set your intentions for the new month. They also have all kinds of important trackers, right? So a mood tracker, a habit tracker. There is a sleep tracker, of which I never get enough, but always striving for more. It's hard with many young kids. A gratitude log, so many other things in here that are just proven to help with your mental health and that are really fun to sit down and fill out on a regular basis. I love that. There's also things that differ every month. The things that stay the same every month are having an expense tracker to stay on track with finances, and then a weekly planner. Let me show you the full layout here, but a weekly planner. What I do is fill out my main schedule in my day designer planner, and then I use this for thinking through the self-care activities that I want to make sure and focus on. I also use these as a way to record what I actually do. So you have the weekly planner to fill out what you might want to do, and then you can see that each individual day has more tracking space, room to focus on a priority, and then plenty of grid space where you can document whatever you want to. Use this to bullet journal. I use it to record all kinds of things like how many steps I got, what exercise I did, what I ate, thoughts I was having, or things I want to remember, things I'm grateful for above and beyond the gratitude journal space. So much more. So altogether, this is just an essential part of my planning routine now, above and beyond my regular planner. I love doing these in addition to that, so that every month I sit down at the beginning of the month and think through how the past month went, how I want the month ahead to go, or the month coming up to go, and just follow the fun new prompts that come with every month's theme. Now you can grab any of these planners down below. I will put links to the resources that are available, and there are some special discount codes for you down there as well. All right, then I, as you know, have this side business above and beyond my day job. And goodness, I just have so many ideas, never-ending ideas of things I want to do for my business. And the way that I keep up with that is to plan them out looking at the next coming months all at once. So I got this off of Amazon. Now, true confession, this was a 12-month academic year calendar, and I just went ahead and cut off the past 6 months because obviously 2022 is over, and as I already explained, I like the fresh start. I like things to be clean and clear, and so I didn't want to see all the other stuff up above. So this is just the first 6 months of 2023, and I'm going to go through and be able to see what is coming up when in my business. For instance, I'm about to kick off the next round of my signature 60-day Goal Slayer Gals program here on January 23rd. I'll put information about that down below if you are interested, but I'll be able to see what is coming up when for my business so that I can work backwards to know when I need to start talking about it, when to send out emails, when to make all of the back end material that I need to actually launch the programs, and just continue to fit this into my already very wonderful full life. I love creating content for you guys. This will also be a way that I try and plan out the video content I intend to post here on my channel. I make regular videos on planning, productivity, and purposeful living. So yeah, definitely subscribe if you haven't already. Moving on. We can't talk about planning without talking about the writing utensils or other accessories that you use to plan. Now, some people get way more advanced and fancy than I do. I use a few things that I've just been using for a long time, and I guess I'm kind of an old dog on that front, right? It's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. So I do love incorporating stickers and things like that, but these are my go-to pens for writing out my to-do list or appointments in my planner. These I just get at dollar store, but I absolutely love the feel of them. They have this really nice grip right around where you put your fingers. They're ballpoint, so they write very smoothly, and they don't make a mess, they don't bleed through. $1, or now it's $1.25, right? Good old inflation. Let me know in the comments if everything seems to be costing more for you too. I love these pens. Then for categorizing things and planning out my time blocking and other things like that, I use these Amazon Basics felt tip pens. I've spoken about these many, many times, but they are so cheap, so good. They don't bleed through most types of paper. I, of course, have whiteout, and then I have a series of highlighters that I use for crossing things off as they get accomplished. And I use different colors of highlighters to just leave little reminders to myself in terms of whether I got that task crossed off on time, whether I was a little bit late, or whether I decided to scrap it all together and drop it. So these are all just part of my individual personal planning process that I will be making more videos about in the future. Finally, I have these new highlighters that I got just for this year. They were a Black Friday special, and I think they're very cheap overall. I'll link them for you down in the description. But what I loved about these highlighters is, of course, the beautiful pastel colors, and that they have more of an angled tip, if you can see this. So they're very narrow on the sides, and it's a great feel for holding them. But I love the way that these write. And I got these specifically for filling out the habit tracking resources and other trackers in my Silk and Sonder wellness journals. These different colors enable me to track my moods or other things much better than the markers themselves were. So I was finding that some of the markers were bleeding through a little bit on those pages, and this way I can still have the beautiful, colorful pages filled out with my own tracking information, but not ruining the pages, not bleeding through. So that's everything that I am using for 2023, or again, at least the first half. I usually reassess things midway. Since I'm on an academic teaching schedule, I always switch over to a new planner at the end of the summer or come fall. But for now, I'm really excited about these planning resources, and I just love finding new things all of the time. Let me know in the comments what planner or planners you are using for the year ahead, if there's anything else that I should check out or maybe make a review on for the future. I absolutely love planning, love planners. #planner addict. Comment down below if you can relate. Now jump straight into these videos for some of my top planning tips, and I will see you back soon with another video. Have a great day.